Beloved soul, the angels are speaking gently yet boldly, and their words are for you. They say someone has fallen deeply in love with you, and what makes their love even more extraordinary is this. Despite the age difference, their heart is fully drawn to you. This is not chance. This is not confusion. This is heaven's orchestration. The angels whisper they did not plan to feel this way. They told themselves it would not make sense. They thought the years between you would stand as a barrier. But instead, every moment they spent watching you, listening to you, knowing you, made them realize that love does not check numbers. It recognizes souls. Beloved, they fell in love with your heart. Not your age, not your timeline, not the opinions of others. They saw something eternal in you, something that made their spirit whisper, "This is the one." The angels reveal. The proof of their love shows in the way they think of you constantly. Even when distance separates you, their thoughts circle back to your name. They replay your laughter in their mind. They imagine how life would look with you by their side. This is not infatuation. This is covenant love, stirred by heaven itself. So, second proof is the way they admire your wisdom. Your words carry weight to them. Even in simple conversations, they feel guided, taught, and inspired. Instead of seeing the age difference as a gap, they see it as a gift. You have become their safe place, their reminder of truth, their quiet strength. The third proof is how they pray about you. The angels say, they have taken your name to heaven. They whisper to God about you. They ask for guidance, for courage, for clarity. Their prayers are not casual, they are serious. Because their love for you is not shallow. It is anchored in the Spirit. The fourth proof is how they fight their fears just to imagine life with you. They battle questions like, what will people say? They wrestle with doubt, wondering if the difference will matter. But every time fear rises, love speaks louder. Every time doubt whispers, God reminds them, my ways are higher. The fifth proof is their vision for the future. They do not see you as temporary. They see you as forever. They imagine covenant. They imagine family. They imagine walking with you through every season, no matter what age may say. The angels say, this vision is their greatest proof of love. Beloved, the age difference may surprise others, but it has not surprised heaven. God is not bound by years. He is not limited by human expectations. When he ordains love, it transcends time, and your story is proof of that. Beloved soul, type this phrase in the comments now as your decree of faith. Our love is greater than age. It is written by God. Write it boldly. Declare it with confidence. Because when you confess it, you align your story with heaven's eternal truth. Tap like if this word touched your spirit. Subscribe to Angel's Message Motivation so you never miss another angelic whisper. And so a super thanks if this prophecy pierced your heart. Your faith act seals the love heaven has already confirmed. The angels rejoice, beloved. Because their love for you is not shallow, it is not fleeting, it is deep, it is real, and it is stronger than the years between you. This is not about age. This is about destiny. This is not about time. This is about eternity. Type it again now to seal it. In heaven's book, our love is greater than age. It is written by God. For heaven has spoken, and the angels are already preparing the path for this love to shine as a testimony of God's perfect plan. Beloved soul, the angels speak again, and their message is filled with reassurance. They say the very thing others might call a weakness, your age difference, has been chosen by God as a strength. It is not an obstacle, it is a blessing. It is not a mistake, it is a design. And heaven is weaving this into your covenant to make your love unshakable. The angels whisper, the first strength is balance. One carries wisdom from experiences already lived. The other carries freshness, new vision, and energy. Together you complete each other. What one may lack, the other provides. This balance is not by chance, it is heaven's way of ensuring your union is whole. The second strength is perspective. Because of the years between you, you see life differently. One sees with patience, the other with eagerness. One has walked certain roads already, the other is just beginning. This diversity of perspective becomes a gift. Your marriage will never be one-dimensional. It will be full, layered, and rich. The third strength is growth. The angels say, you will grow faster because of the difference. One of you will challenge the other to dream bigger. The other will remind when to slow down and appreciate the journey. Instead of holding each other back, you will stretch each other forward. The difference becomes a divine catalyst for both of your destinies. The fourth strength is resilience. Your love will face questions. It may face opinions. But every time you overcome these outside voices, your bond will only grow stronger. The angels say, the challenges that come with your difference are not walls, they are weights. And like training weights, they will make your covenant unbreakable. The fifth strength is testimony. Your story will inspire others who thought love had to fit society's mold. You will show that when God ordains, nothing else matters. Your covenant will stand as proof that love transcends time, culture, and age. It will give courage to those who thought they were disqualified from true love. Your union will be a light of freedom and faith. Beloved, the angels say, never see the age gap as something to fear. See it as a divine marker, a sign that your story is unique, a sign that God is showing his creativity in your love. What others may not understand, heaven celebrates. Beloved soul, type this phrase in the comments now as your decree of faith. Our age difference is our strength, not our weakness. Write it boldly, declare it with faith, because when you confess it, you partner with heaven's perspective, not man's opinion. Tap, like if this word spoke to your heart, and sow a super thanks if this prophecy pierced your spirit. Your faith act seals the strength heaven has hidden in your covenant. The angels rejoice, beloved, because your love will not crumble under difference. It will thrive because of it. It will not break under opinions. It will rise above them. It will not falter in fear. It will shine in faith. Type it again now to seal it in heaven's book. Our age difference is our strength, not our weakness. For heaven has spoken, and the angels are already preparing your covenant to shine as a testimony of strength, balance, and divine purpose. Beloved soul, the angels are not finished yet. They say your covenant will not only bless you both as individuals, it will ripple outward, it will bridge wisdom and vision, it will create impact that touches generations, both present and future. The angels whisper, the first generational blessing is mentorship. Your age difference gives you both something unique. One carries wisdom born of experience, the other carries fresh vision and energy. Together, you will guide those who are younger in faith, love, and life. You will become an example that says, God still writes love stories His way. The second blessing is healing. Family members who doubted love will watch your story and believe again. Friends who lost hope will see your covenant and remember that God's timing is always perfect. Even strangers will be touched by your testimony. The angels say your story will heal those who thought they were too young, too old, too late, or too unworthy to be chosen. The third blessing is generational unity. Your union will bring together different perspectives and ages, and that will create a bridge. You will model how two different seasons of life can merge and thrive. Children, both natural and spiritual, will grow up watching your balance of wisdom and vision. They will inherit stability because you dared to walk in heaven's unusual plan. The fourth blessing is influence. People will look at your story and feel courage to pursue what God has for them, even if it looks unconventional. Your marriage will not just be private, it will be public light. The angels say your covenant will be a beacon, not because you seek attention, but because heaven shines through it. The fifth blessing is legacy. What you build together will not end with you. It will echo into generations yet to be born. Your love will be remembered as the moment God proved He does not bow to society's rules. Your covenant will stand as a generational altar of faith, courage, and love. Beloved, the angels say your age gap love is not just for today, it is for tomorrow. It is not just for you, it is for those who come after you. It is not just about romance, it is about impact. Your story is being written into heaven's eternal timeline. Beloved soul, type this phrase in the comments now as your decree of faith. Our covenant will bless generations to come. Write it boldly, declare it with confidence. Because when you confess it, you align with the ripple of impact heaven has already begun. Tap, like if this word confirmed what your spirit already felt. And so a super thanks if this prophecy pierced your heart. Your faith act sows directly into the legacy your covenant will leave behind. The angels rejoice, beloved, because you are not just walking into love, you are walking into legacy. You are not just building a marriage, you are building a bridge. You are not just two souls in love, you are a testimony for generations yet unseen. Type it again now to seal it in heaven's book. Our covenant will bless generations to come. For heaven has spoken, and the angels are already preparing your love to be more than a story. It will be a generational altar of hope and faith. Beloved soul, the angels are whispering again, and this message is meant to calm your spirit. They say your age gap love has stirred questions in the minds of others. Some have doubted, some have whispered, some have judged what they do not understand. But heaven is not shaken by their opinions. God Himself will silence every critic, not with arguments, but with fruit. The angels reveal the first way God will silence them is with peace. Your covenant will radiate such calmness that even those who doubted will feel it. They will look at your love and see stability. They will expect chaos but witness serenity. Peace will be your silent answer, louder than any explanation. The second way is joy. Your happiness together will disarm critics. They will notice your laughter, your glow, your lightness of spirit. They will see that your joy is not forced, it is pure. And the angels say joy is a language the heart cannot deny. Even skeptics will feel it, and their words will lose power. The third way is fruitfulness. Your love will produce results. Plans will prosper. Dreams will manifest. People around you will begin to notice how your covenant opens doors. The age difference they once questioned will become irrelevant when they see the blessings flowing. The fourth way is unity. Critics may expect division, but they will see harmony. They will expect imbalance, but they will see complement. The angels say your unity will preach louder than sermons, and it will silence every tongue that tried to tear down what God is building. The fifth way is testimony. Over time, your story will speak for itself. Those who doubted will remember their words and feel convicted. Some may even come back to you with apologies. Others will quietly shift their perspective, and many will secretly admire what they once judged. Because the hand of God cannot be denied when it is seen in full. Beloved, the angels say, do not waste your breath trying to convince anyone. Your life, your love, your testimony will do the convincing. God himself will defend what he has written, and the fruit of your covenant will silence every critic. Beloved soul, type this phrase in the comments now as your decree of faith. God will silence critics with the fruit of our love. Write it boldly, declare it with strength. Because when you confess it, you align your spirit with heaven's justice and protection. Tap like if this word brought you peace. And so a super thanks if this prophecy pierced your heart. Your act of faith is a shield against every doubtful voice. The angels rejoice, beloved, because peace will answer, joy will shine, fruitfulness will overflow, unity will stand, and testimony will silence. Your story will not be mocked, it will be marveled at. Type it again now to seal it in heaven's book. God will silence critics with the fruit of our love. For heaven has spoken, and the angels are already preparing your covenant to stand as living proof that God's ways are higher than man's opinions. Beloved soul, the angels are singing with joy now, because heaven says your covenant is not just for you. It is a beacon, a light that will shine in the darkness, a testimony that will draw others closer to faith simply because of the love story God has written over your life. The angels whisper, the first way your love becomes a beacon is through visibility. People will see you together, and something will stir in their hearts. They will notice the peace you carry. They will notice the way you honor one another. They will notice that your bond does not look like the world's. It looks holy. This visibility is not to glorify you, but to glorify God. The second way is through hope. There are souls right now who have almost given up on love. Some think they are too young. Some think they are too old. Some think they missed their chance. But when they see your story, when they hear of the love that crossed time, age, and opinion, their faith will be renewed. Your testimony will whisper, to them, if God did it for them, he can do it for me. The third way is through influence. People who doubted God's timing will be convicted. Those who questioned his ways will see his creativity. The angels say, your union will not be silent. It will echo through conversations, families, and even communities. Without preaching a sermon, your covenant will influence many to believe, again in God's power to orchestrate love. The fourth way is through healing. Your story will heal wounds in others who once faced criticism for their own love. Couples who were mocked, relationships that were questioned, hearts that were shamed, they will find restoration in your testimony. They will see that God's approval matters more than man's opinion, and your story will bring freedom to those still trapped by fear of judgment. The fifth way is through legacy. Your love will not stop with you. It will plant seeds of faith in future generations. Children, whether natural or spiritual, will grow up under the covering of your testimony. They will say, "We saw how God worked in their lives." And your legacy will lead them to trust God with their own destinies. Beloved, the angels say your covenant is more than romance. It is revival. Your story is not just about hearts joining. It is about hearts being led back to God. This is why heaven chose you. This is why your testimony will shine brighter than critics. Because your love will point people to the author of love himself. Beloved soul, type this phrase in the comments now as your decree of faith. Our love will be a beacon that draws others to God. Write it boldly. Declare it with conviction. Because when you confess it, you align your covenant with heaven's mission. Tap, like if this word set your spirit on fire. And so a super thanks if this prophecy pierced your soul. Your faith act fuels the very beacon your love is becoming. The angels rejoice, beloved, because your story is not only personal, it is powerful. Not only private, it is prophetic. Not only for you, it is for all who will see and believe. Type it again now to seal it in heaven's book. Our love will be a beacon that draws others to God. For heaven has spoken, and the angels are already lifting your covenant higher, so it shines as light in a world that desperately needs hope. Beloved soul, the angels continue to release revelation with fire and tenderness. They say every challenge you and your soulmate will face will not come to break you. It will come to shape you, to strengthen you, to turn your love into living proof that God's hand is upon you. The angels whisper, the first blessing in challenge is resilience. When difficulties rise, you will not fall apart. You will grow stronger. Where others see obstacles, you will see opportunities to prove that love anchored in God cannot be shaken. Your testimony will be, we overcame because God was with us. The second blessing is unity. Challenges often divide, but heaven says yours will only unite you. When storms come, you will hold each other tighter. When problems appear, you will solve them side by side. Every battle faced together will make your covenant unbreakable. The angels say, unity will be your shield, and it will silence every doubt. The third blessing is faith. Trials will push you closer to God. Instead of pulling away, you will run to Him. Your prayers will increase. Your worship will deepen. And every time God delivers you, your faith will shine brighter, not only for yourselves, but for all who are watching. The fourth blessing is testimony. Every challenge turned into victory will become part of your story. It will not stay private. It will inspire others. People will see your perseverance, your peace, your love, and know this had to be God. Your story will carry weight because it is forged in fire. The fifth blessing is authority. When you overcome storms together, you will gain spiritual authority to speak life into others. You will be able to say, we walked this road and God carried us through. That authority will draw others closer to faith, because they will not just hear your words, they will feel the anointing behind them. Beloved, the angels say, your covenant is not fragile. It will not be crushed by difficulties. Instead, every challenge will be turned into proof of your love, proof of your faith, proof of God's presence in your story. Beloved soul, type this phrase in the comments now as your decree of faith. Every challenge will become proof of God's hand on our love. Write it boldly. Declare it with courage. Because when you confess it, you agree with heaven's promise to turn struggles into testimonies. Tap like if this word gave you peace. And so a super thanks if this prophecy pierced your soul. Your faith act is a seed into the victories heaven has already prepared. The angels rejoice, beloved, because resilience is rising, unity is deepening, faith is strengthening, testimony is building, authority is growing. And all of it is turning your covenant into a living beacon of God's glory. Type it again now to seal it in heaven's book. Every challenge will become proof of God's hand on our love. For heaven has spoken, and the angels are already turning every test into testimony, every storm into strength, every trial into triumph for you and your soulmate. Beloved soul, the angels are rejoicing over your perseverance. They say heaven never wastes a test. Every tear you cried, every prayer you whispered, every storm you endured, it has been recorded. And now the Father is preparing to release double blessings into your marriage season. The angels whisper, the first reward of perseverance is joy. Not shallow joy, but deep gladness that fills every corner of your heart. This joy will erase the memory of sorrow. It will make the wait feel worth it. It will bubble up in laughter, in smiles, in peace-filled moments with your future spouse. The angels say, your joy will be a river that never runs dry. The second reward is restoration. Everything you thought you lost in time will be returned in multiplied form. The years you felt wasted will be redeemed. The delays will no longer matter because heaven will accelerate what comes next. Your covenant will feel like a harvest overflowing after a long drought. The third reward is acceleration. Once the tests are passed, things will move quickly. Conversations will lead to action. Action will lead to commitment. Commitment will lead to covenant. Heaven says you will not wander anymore. The path forward will be straight, clear, and fast. The fourth reward is honor. Those who doubted you will watch in silence as God elevates your story. Those who questioned your worth will see you chosen, cherished, and celebrated. The angels say this honor will not be pride. It will be testimony. People will know that God himself was the author of your love story. The fifth reward is legacy. Because you endured faithfully, your marriage will carry weight. It will not be just for you, but for generations. Your children, your spiritual family, those who witness your story, they will be blessed by your perseverance. The angels say, your covenant will not just be a marriage, it will be a mantle passed down to others. Beloved, your perseverance was not wasted. Every moment of waiting was preparing you, every test was shaping you, every tear was watering seeds that are now ready to bloom. And heaven is saying clearly, it is your time to reap. Beloved soul, type this phrase in the comments now as your decree of faith. My perseverance will be rewarded with double blessings. Write it boldly. Declare it with conviction. Because when you confess it, you step into alignment with the season of joy and abundance that is already being poured. Tap like if this word filled you with hope. And so a super thanks if this prophecy pierced your heart. Your act of faith is a key that unlocks heaven's double portion over your covenant. The angels rejoice, beloved, because your waiting was not wasted. Your faith was not ignored, Your tests were not pointless. They were preparation. And now, joy, restoration, acceleration, honor, and legacy are being poured into your story. Type it again now to seal it in heaven's book. My perseverance will be rewarded with double blessings, for heaven has spoken and the angels are already preparing the floodgates of reward to open wide over you and your future spouse. Beloved soul, the angels are releasing fresh revelation. They say the double blessings that heaven is sending are not vague or hidden, they are specific. They will manifest spiritually, emotionally, and even materially in your covenant, because God rewards faithfulness in full measure. The angels whisper, the first blessing is spiritual covering. Your marriage will be wrapped in divine protection. Prayers will flow easily, peace will saturate your home. You will sense angels guarding your covenant day and night. Spiritually, you will feel stronger than ever, because heaven itself will be your foundation. The second blessing is emotional fulfillment. Loneliness will vanish. Restlessness will be replaced with joy. You will no longer wonder if you are loved. You will know it deeply, daily, without question. Every embrace, every word, every moment shared will testify that God has answered your heart's cry. The third blessing is material provision. Finances will align, opportunities will expand. What once seemed difficult to achieve will suddenly become possible, not because of striving, but because heaven provides for what heaven ordains. Your marriage will not just survive, it will thrive. And the overflow will be a testimony that God supplies abundantly. The fourth blessing is relational honor. Family will begin to see the truth. Friends will notice the glow. Even those who doubted will be silenced by the fruit. You will be honored, publicly in ways you never imagined. Not for your pride, but for God's glory shining through your covenant. The fifth blessing is legacy impact. Your love will not only bless you, but it will spill into the lives of others. Children will inherit the covering of your prayers. Friends will find healing through your example. Even strangers will be touched when they hear your testimony. This is not just a marriage, it is a mantle, a blessing for generations to come. Beloved, the angels say, this is the double portion. Spiritual, emotional, material, relational, generational. Every area of your life will be touched. Every part of your journey will carry proof that your perseverance was not wasted. Beloved soul, type this phrase in the comments now as your decree of faith. My covenant will overflow with double blessings in every area. Write it boldly. Declare it with conviction. Because when you confess it, you align with the full measure of reward heaven has already released. Tap, like if this word filled your spirit with faith. And sow a super thanks if this prophecy pierced your heart. Your faith act is a seed into the overflow that heaven is pouring into your covenant. The angels rejoice, beloved, because your double portion is not far. It is here. Your covenant will shine. Your love will thrive. Your testimony will echo, and your reward will overflow into every part of your life. Type it again now to seal it in heaven's book. My covenant will overflow with double blessings in every area. For heaven has spoken, and the angels are already releasing joy, provision, honor, and legacy into your story, so your marriage becomes a beacon of God's abundant love. Beloved soul, the angels are pouring out this truth with power. They say the double blessings heaven is releasing over your covenant are not just for you, They are designed to overflow, to spill into your community, to touch lives around you, to become a fountain of encouragement and breakthrough for others who are thirsty for hope. The angels whisper, the first overflow will be encouragement. Your love story will inspire hearts that are weary. People who stop believing in true love will look at you and see proof that God still writes love stories. Your union will whisper, do not give up, God is faithful. Encouragement will flow from you like living water. The second overflow will be breakthrough. When others see the fruit of your covenant, chains will break in their own lives. Some will be freed from fear of age. Some will be freed from doubt in God's timing. Some will be freed from shame over their past. The angels say your testimony will not only inspire, it will unlock doors for others. The third overflow will be healing. Your covenant will radiate safety. Those who are broken by betrayal will find hope again. Those who were wounded by rejection will feel seen. Even without trying, your love will carry an atmosphere of restoration. The angels say your very presence will become medicine to those who are hurting. The fourth overflow will be community. People will gather around your light. Friends will feel drawn to your peace. Family will find strength in your example. Strangers will feel connected to your testimony. Your marriage will not isolate. It will unite. The angels say it will become a center point where heaven's love spills into many lives. The fifth overflow will be revival of faith. Your story will point back to God. People will say, this could not have happened without him. Your covenant will become a living sermon, preaching without words. Faith will be reignited in homes, in families, in communities, because your love will carry God's undeniable signature. Beloved, the angels say, this is why your story is unusual. Because it is not only for you, it is for everyone who will be touched by your light. Your marriage will not be a private blessing alone. It will be a public testimony of God's goodness. Beloved soul, type this phrase in the comments now as your decree of faith. Our covenant will overflow with encouragement and breakthrough for others. Write it boldly. Declare it with joy. Because when you confess it, you align your covenant with heaven's purpose to bless beyond your own home. Tap, like if this word stirred something deep inside you. Subscribe to Angel's Message Motivation so you never miss another angelic whisper over your journey. And so a super thanks if this prophecy pierced your soul. Your act of faith fuels the overflow. Heaven is pouring from your covenant into others. The angels rejoice, beloved, because your marriage will not end with you. It will ripple outward. It will lift the broken. It will heal the weary. It will revive the hopeless. And it will glorify the God who writes love stories that bless generations. Type it again now to seal it in heaven's book. Our covenant will overflow with encouragement and breakthrough for others. For heaven has spoken, and the angels are already preparing to pour your blessings like a fountain until the thirsty around you are refreshed and renewed.